It's a lot of niggas in here. What you that nigga drinking already? You know how Jizzle gets like he be tripping. He be on one.
I'm off tomorrow, nigga.
Oh, okay, my bad. You feel me? You off tomorrow? Do your motherfucking thing. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold you back. I don't want to be the one to do so. You know what I'm saying? Got the BRP on the cup, fam. What's going on?
This is a Father's Day gift.
That shit is saucy, my guy. That shit is saucy.
Shout out to Mrs. Fam.
Shout out to Mrs. Fam doing the motherfucking thing.
Hey, yo, that lie that they be. Well, I say it like this, niggas. A lot of niggas complain about Father's Day and not being treated right.
Mm-hmm.
I got treated well in my house. Online, maybe not enough, but definitely.
Online.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean, at the household, you know, they treated me well.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna say nothing, man, but I seen a lot of niggas at my job at the Applebee's, you know what I'm saying, getting them two for fucking them little half price appetizers. I'm like, oh, so this is what y'all think of Dad's right now? This is what y'all think of Dad's is half price appetizers and burgers? Because if you're getting fish from fucking Applebee's, you're a sick nigga. So don't do that.
Yo,
anywho,
niggas getting booked by the average A for Father's Day. Fucking sick.
Bro, Applebee's fish, nigga, you really don't love me. I'll leave y'all tomorrow if you give me some Applebee's fish.
That's funny as shit. That's funny as shit.
I didn't even know Applebee's had fish, nigga.
I ain't know Applebee's had fish either.
But it's in the section right next to the desserts and the drinks, nigga. So it's like burgers,
what is that?
chicken.
Is that
if you ain't ordering wings at Applebee's, I mean, what is you?
Yeah, what are you really doing?
Burgers,
wings
nigga.
and drinks.
Burgers and drinks is all you need.
Burgers,
why are you eating at Applebee's first though?
Because
it's a nice little drinks ain't bad.
Are you like on your last dollar and Applebee's?
Hey, my mama like going to Applebee's. My mama want to go to Applebee's. That's where I'm going.
Do they still got the dollar shots? At
sometimes you get 2 for $20, bro.
What can you get? What kind of dollar shots they got? You can't drink that. They got y'all drinking after shots. They got that after shot.
I've never drank shots at Applebee's.
After shots. Oh my god! All right, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers, we present to you another edition of the Public Enemies Podcast. This is 215, you feel me? I'm pulling up, you feel me? Oh my God, Graham in the building. Oh, Ben is here, Jizzle is here, you know what I'm saying? He's drunk already, still celebrating the damn thing. I know. What they already said in it, they already talk about it in the chat. What bro said? Yeah, that's me, Green, ready to turn up already. Look at that.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I told you niggas this shit. Anywho.
Ken's here, man. The squad is on the line.
I need that. I need that.
Bouncing on your
Oh my God! Listen.
You fucked up with that one. You fucked up with this boy. Nah.
Black Wrestling's here. Hey, D, you know what I'm saying? We love wrestling. Hey, if you love wrestling and I love wrestling, then we love wrestling, right?
Duh.
Because if I love wrestling. Wait, Terry, I got you. If I love wrestling and you love wrestling, that means obviously that we all love professional wrestling. That's how we do it, right, Trey? That's how we do it, right, King Treddy? No?
Yeah. God damn it.
That's how it goes. You feel me? Black Wrestling is here. We love wrestling is here. PE3 is here. It's a beautiful thing. What's going on with you gentlemen? You feel me? I give y'all the floor. You feel me? If y'all want to introduce yourselves, you feel me? You're more than welcome to do so. You feel me? Mi casa es su casa. You feel me? Nigga.
Have we been here before, motherfucker?
Of course, it's a family affair.
We have been here before.
It's my first time here. Y'all on? Y'all see me?
Yeah.
It's my first time here.
There you go. Debut.
Trey in the big screen. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You see me?
Graham.
You see me?
Graham.
Shit.
What's happening?
You know, I've been out.
Graham.
I've been
What's happening?
wrestling and all type of
Graham.
Oh shit.
The two aren't on screen and they're interrupting each other.
Nah, cut Matt's mic. Cut his mic.
No, don't ever cut Matt's mic. What's going on, bro?
Nah, let him do it. Let him do it. Hey, Jizzle.
What's happening?
What's up, homie?
They start Logan. I'm calling the trench coat scent. Hey. Notice, I never been one to run from the smoke scent. At Math Damon, I'm here, nigga. This is the first time I've been here. Like,
what's happening? Yeah, it is actually the first time he's been with us here.
Here.
Son
of Sam.
That's at the end of the day, it's like at Mav Damon. If he don't like you, I don't like you. That's how it's going. My ends. He's gonna get me to stop saying the N-word so much. My ends.
My ends.
Hey man, baby steps. I don't already put it into practice, man. I got tired of white people liking my tweets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agreeing with me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what's talking
like the drip? What them high highs about, bro?
Don't you be liking that?
No, drip.
That's a good point, though. No. That's a really good. That's a really good point. Because all the bullshit aside, I mean, we should be trying to move forward in a positive light. And if some shit we already do, my end, you might as well just move it into regular practice.
There you go.
They already monetizing off of what we do anyway, or am I the only one that watched season 3 of Atlanta? We ain't even here for this though, right? We here for something else entirely, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. But I'm trying to censor myself. You know
I respect that too. I respect that too.
That's what I'm saying.
What you say, Cal? God is working on us, right?
God's working on us.
There you go. You feel me? God is working on us. But we're here to discuss the BRP 50. You
motherfuckers.
Right. You motherfuckers. Big 4 times, 4 years in the running.
4th annual.
Yeah, like the Warriors Championship. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad.
That's familiar to niggas. Like
oh my God, good match, Trey. I'm in these saddles for all y'all for all this D-riding going on right now. What's happening?
D-riding is like ends. D-riding is ends. That's
D-riding is ends. There you go. You feel me? So, BRP 50, man. What's happening?
Nice image.
That is a nice image, man. Who did that?
Wait, show it again.
That go to the son. My son from out of Atlanta, down to Wooten. Shout out to Don. He does the majority of the images that look like that when it's associated to the BRP and shit. Shout out to Don. Holla at him on Instagram if you need anything done. Support the black business.
That shit clean, bro.
Super clean. And just so people know, because like that image goes up and it's immediately like, oh, ain't no room for Naomi in there. People always disrespecting Naomi, and it's like it. Take a second and like maybe look at some other tweets and try and figure out what's going on before you immediately
jump in that line.
Who is some time on social media? Come on.
Hey, if I don't try to be what I want people to be doing, who else is going to do it? Because they obviously not just going to do it themselves. Just think about it for a second, though. The hour work is going crazy. Shouts out Black and L Stable.
Damn right.
The best list today is the BRP 50.
That's
whether you like it or not. Debate your mom, debate your sister-in-law, debate your brother-in-law, debate your favorite daughter or cousin.
Hey, y'all be debating my brother-in-law all the time.
Yeah, man. Whether you don't like it, whether you don't want to be on it, if you don't want to be on it, be
incredible.
50, 61.
Jones, why you spell incredible like Nick Cannon? What's going on?
I think it's a play on the end. With the
I didn't want to say that because it's
okay.
Drip
like I couldn't be the one to say it, right? He like
social media choice as always.
Hey, yeah. When you add that, man, make sure you put champagne next to that hole too. You know what I'm
talking
about?
Never mind. I don't know what name. He really getting up to go get a belt.
Go get right.
You going up to get a belt? How you don't have a belt?
All right, look. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do him the solid. I'm gonna just go ahead and do him the solid. One time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the straw that stirs the drink. The man that's on top. Everybody else is reaching for second place. He is the undisputed champion of the Public Enemy. Heel turn Hayden himself, the son of Mars.
I hate this nigga. I just want to let that be known. I'm sorry, y'all. Salute to Bennett. Salute to Professor Nick for you know what I'm saying, running that.
Yo,
you know
he's still a Lakers fan.
Yeah, but let's get into the BRP 50. Let's get into the BRP 50.
It was really the trash can, though. I'm sorry.
So y'all create this list every year from what, May to May, right? That's the term.
The calendar is
calendar.
Facts. It's always going to be May, but this is the 4th annual. Being locked into these damn spreadsheets that Math sends us of win-loss records and how long people have been champions and all this other nonsense. But and I will say the conversation don't just start in June. This year we were talking before the Rumble. I feel like it was sometime in January where like the official BRP 50 conversation is coming. Conversations because who was going to be number one? There was a couple of prime options at that time, and then the chips fell where they fell. But yeah, I mean it is a labor of love that's been going on for 4 years now.
Why niggas be so mad, blood? That's my question. Yo, but every year that y'all put this out, like, it's always a nigga like, hey, blood, let me tell y'all something, blood. I am bigger. Like, nigga, you are not bigger than being black, nigga.
You mean it's yo? For that
the facts. I didn't do that. That's facts.
That guy.
That happened.
When you put out a list like this, the first thing you realize, I mean, we 4 deep, right? We 4 years deep in doing this. We realize that we can only have the best of intents. We cannot control how the list is received, how people react. We can only do what we do. And if people decide to, react negatively, more power to them, man. I hope y'all niggas stay healthy. I hope y'all niggas kill it whatever year y'all have. But, we still going to keep chugging along.
Big action.
The shit that I still can't wrap my brain around is even the motherfuckers who don't like me like getting props from you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So even if you don't fuck with me, if I'm giving you your props about something, a lot of times people will receive it, you know what I mean, and take it for what it is. Motherfuckers don't even want that because it's being associated with being black. This shit is wild to me. It's not for me to understand. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild seeing certain people.
Because you could be equal and then still be proud of being black. And that's the whole thing. Like the whole point of it is being proud of being black. And then like you think like we just compare me to my black counterparts. Like, no, nigga. We're comparing you, nigga, to our black counterpart because we're equal to these niggas. You can be equal and be proud of being black, motherfucker. That's all it is. So I mean, if you don't like it, then that's on you.
But there was one interesting point that I saw on the timeline, specifically talking about that. And again, shouts out to anybody supporting the BRP 50 this year specifically, but every year in general, is greatly appreciated because people were not standing for that. Those who understand what the list is trying to do and what the list is trying to accomplish. They've seen it and they champion it. But one of the tweets that I saw, I need to find the person who wrote it. They were like, I've never seen, a Mexican professional wrestler get upset over a list of, the top 10 luchadors. I've never heard of situations where Japanese pro wrestlers, shouts out to Ken Lewis, who were pissed off about being on a top 10 Japanese wrestlers. Like, why is it a situation where when it comes to a ranking of the 50 best black professional wrestlers currently, that's an issue? I understand whatever list you want to be on. We ain't got no beef with other lists being in existence. It's not about that. We know what's we know what's come before us and we know what's come after us. It's an absolute at this point. But to be upset about a list that says we're going to look specifically at a group of professional wrestlers who aren't always championed and really give you the real on what's going on in this particular subset, it's confusing as to why there would be any type of real backlash. But again, I don't know what anybody's doing when they rise from the dumpster or wherever they rest their head and start a day from.
Hey man, all wrestlers matter, bro.
Like
talking to you, Gail Kim.
The wild shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know that there was a conversation when the first list came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was presented to Peter Rosenberg, and Rosenberg's response was, "There's 50."
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Immediately. This is only 4 years ago.
They didn't know there was 50 black niggas wrestling at all.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
That's
yo,
wild.
it's not nobody that's on here that's not Public Enemies is doing the BRP 50 for props. You understand what I'm saying? It's to put the spotlight on the niggas that you didn't know existed.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me, like, motherfuckers don't know who Darius Carter is.
That's
the
wild.
point. We
Still.
don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you love me or not. It's not. It ain't about me. You see what I'm saying? That's the point.
It's bigger than us. Yeah.
Being missed. It's way bigger than us. This is why when another list pops up or something, yo, be my guest, my nigga. The more people that you know that can bring eyes to other motherfuckers that's doing it, that's the point.
Right. Right.
So
I before the list really started going crazy, last week on the pod, we did a fundraiser, and the whole point was to send these amazing young black pro wrestling fans to WrestleMania next year. That's all we're trying to do, because we do it for the children. And
hit that GoFundMe.
Facts. Hit the GoFundMe. Go. Shouts out to Wallflower Perry on Twitter. Shouts out to Victor Perry. Go to his Twitter, because you get to see the love that the kids have for pro wrestling and the things that they are able to do at an age when, I know for myself, I let alone having black friends who are in the pro wrestling, I didn't have anybody I really talked to that was in the pro wrestling the way that I was. So to be able to put out a list and say, shit, when I was growing up, I couldn't name 15 black pro wrestlers who were really doing it at a certain time. And now to try and pare it down to 50 and then put it out and then be like, yo, so many. The one thing I love is people like, yo, I didn't know certain people existed. And then when you look at who it is, it's like, damn, you get to see that it's not just what a Vince McMahon or a Tony Khan believes a black pro wrestler is. Like the spectrum is so broad, and to be able to be a part of that, just to present something that people are able to then pick apart and choose and maybe become fans of somebody else that's new. I don't know. That shit is all. That's what we're here for, and with the hopes that who's coming up after us is able to then pick up the baton and do more with it in the years to come.
Man, hey, bro, let me tell you something about, because we love Two Cold Scorpio on the show. Let me tell you something about Flash Funk. Flash Funk made my mama watch wrestling. And my mama didn't really watch wrestling, but when she saw Flash, she was like, yo, who is that nigga that's dancing with black women?
He was turned up out there.
That's the GOAT.
That's the GOAT.
She was like, he doing flips and shit?
Right.
Still, to this day.
To this day.
Shout out to Drip.
Yeah. So that's always
that's good. That's
so when you
Shout
say
out to Drip.
representation don't matter, it do.
It do. Young Trady, what you feel about the list this year?
What up?
How you feel about the list this year? You on a world tour, my guy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he doing the show from broadband.
He said, huh?
He said, let me get in my AOL.
I'm out here driving my service.
Okay, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. I completely understand. You feel me? He said I'm on a great grind. You feel me?
He said like that commercial. That commercial I saw the other day was like, "Don't start smoking." They were like, "What's the worst part of smoking?" They like, taking a shower because you know what I'm saying. Like
1998 came.
That's what it sounded like. But that shit hit me. I don't start smoking, kid.
Yeah, but they've been showing that video in the context of "You better not laugh" or "You going straight down."
I mean, that's what his voice sounded like. But I remember that's the trigger I need because niggas got to cover the hole when they take a shower or
See. That's messy.
The truth. No, don't smoke, kids.
But yeah. Don't do drugs.
No, don't do drugs.
Like
Don't smoke trash.
Get this man out of here.
Oh, man.
I'm dead ass. Don't smoke. Reggie, man.
Don't smoke trash. Is actually the good one.
So
don't smoke it.
I seen some people was they was like, yo, how did almost, you feel me, get to 28, 29, you feel me? So
it wasn't because of me.
It wasn't.
It definitely wasn't. It wasn't because of guys.
Who gets the final vote? Hey, who gets the final vote? Like, how does that work? Is it like we throw names in
at one point?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Now we use the same system the BCS used to use in the 2000s to decide the bowl games. It's like
what? No, because
put it all in and.
We were talking about this. What happens is at a certain point, math is like, all right, here's a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet's got X amount of names on it with all the information you would want: win-loss records, if they've held titles, what position they were in the BRP last year, everything you would think about for a calendar year for a pro wrestler. It's there. We're given time. We make our individual 50 lists, and then those lists are gobbled together, and once everything is kind of evened out based off of where everybody had people ranked, shouts out to Vaughn, I did see him at Black Wrestle Fest. Then if things look too egregious or it's just like, what are we doing here, we then have a little sit down and we make sure that people are where they need to be, and then that's essentially what it is. And it's been beautiful over the last couple of years I know Math could probably speak more to it than anybody else, but our ability to make a list that isn't was a beautiful
last year. Yeah,
I think the problem people have is they want to rate the wrestler. We're rating the year, and that is the major difference between what people are looking at. It, you know what I mean? So that's why a guy like Omos rates higher than somebody who may have had to sit in a non-compete for 3 months.
I get it, but
it was booked poorly before that.
Omos,
bro, he won a title and he's 7'3". Like sometimes that's all it takes. You know what I mean? Like
how was height factor in? He been tall his whole life.
I watched Jason Tatum get first team All NBA for no reason.
They said
but you saying that like Jason Tatum needs to be MVP though, like
double out west.
Oh my bad, Devin Booker.
Still it all. You ain't the MVP because you tall, my guy. Like
hey, bro, more shit got to niggas that ain't this man right here. One of them light-skinned niggas got a first team All NBA that didn't deserve it, just like almost said you didn't deserve it. Sometimes just like I'm saying, if you 7'2" and you got a title, listen, bud, you're 29 because another
that should factor in.
He cried.
Don't forget, he won the Red Notice Battle Royal at Survivor Series. He had some accomplishments.
But actually, I mean, to your point though, that's kind of the beauty of something like this. And I mean, this year with Mimi on, it was 5. Actually, with Mimi and Trey Neal, it was 6 people. So someone like Mimi who doesn't really watch independent wrestling is going to have a way different idea of what the top 50 will be in a year compared to a Mav or Trey from We Love Wrestling who's at all the damn independent shows.
All of them.
So at some point I was actually expecting it to be a little more difficult this year because there were additional. It was already crazy enough adding drip and then going through the process, just trying to even out what makes sense. And that's not no disrespect, but I mean it is a thing where you have to factor in a lot more than just this person's been on TV a lot, or I really like this person. Like Fam said, it's really about the 365 days of what they did in that time.
I'm really just imagining. I'm really just imagining Drip ranking black people.
All right, y'all. So
That's funny
this
as
is my
shit.
Yo said taking it back.
Montez
It's like,
Ford.
yeah,
No, but the point,
Drip at home at the chalkboard.
This
All right,
person
he's
is
got-
worth
he's
more
got
than that.
he looks
Hey,
strong.
like
He's
Pat
got a full
Riley?
set of teeth.
Good stop. Yeah.
For last year, Leon Ruff. I had Leon Ruff in my top 10 last year, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I like Leon Ruff. Leon Ruff looks like me. He's number 10.
I'll give you is
that's
Keith
crazy.
Lee, or
That's
you
crazy.
can take Leon Ruff and Dante Martin. Which one do you want?
But think about that. Think about that. For the BRP 50 2021, putting Leon Ruff in the top 10. Like when you think about when you stack like the years, like, but that it's like it's that process of trying to understand maybe your personal affection for a particular pro wrestler for
Former
whatever
North
reason.
American champion Leon Ruff. Put some respect on
bro,
his name.
it's a process of fucking reading comprehension. You fucking idiots. It's between May and May. And let me tell you about that May. Leon Ruff literally went in there and took that fucking title and then defended it more than once.
And then what?
And then
And then we had 11 more months in the year.
And then he put over a whole stable. Now those guys didn't last because they didn't know what to do when I'm on the roster. But he put a whole stable over on the way out too.
Wait, who was in that stable though?
Someone who probably feels like they should have been top 10.
It was a Severn guy. It was a Maryland Terp and a young lady, I believe.
Yeah.
No, 2 ladies.
There you go.
They ran with him out of here.
That's why you my nigga.
It was 2 ladies.
I'm my end. See, look, I'm trying.
Graham, cut his mic.
Let's be
like Mickey Free is not a girl.
Mickey Free. That's how you know Drift's been hanging out with us too long. That motherfucker was not making a Mickey Free reference 3 years ago. I'm trying to tell you. He was not doing that 3 years ago.
He's not even from the hood. He
But
don't
the
even
point
been
of
in the
this is to
trenches.
fucking spark debate, right?
Swerve Scott.
Dope.
Swerve Scott he won the North American title in what, April?
It was a while ago.
No, it was in like June or July.
It was
No, my bad. Yeah, it was in like July or
it was like late June because they had the
pull up
whole
your
July 4th
spreadsheet,
cipher
man.
because
You're right. There you
So
go.
pardon me. The nigga defended the title once.
Yes.
Right?
It was right. I remember the conversation was he's the champion. They're a group.
No one cares.
Well, not even that no one cares. Like at the end of the day, there's not a lot happening. They're coming out and
It was
doing
them versus Legado
They may
de
beat
Fantasma
somebody
or
up,
what
but it in the ring, especially as a champion, it definitely wasn't a much of a reign to speak of.
Mm-hmm.
So the nigga had 25 matches total. Am I right or am I wrong?
He was 17-8. That's what the spreadsheet
How many
said.
matches is that?
25.
25.
25
Right.
in 365 days. In the
100.
calendar year.
105 of those days, he was NXT North American champion. That was the end of
one
June
match.
through the middle of October.
With
That's
two
a big.
matches, matter of fact.
Go back.
match.
That would go back and
match.
think of how
Didn't
many
even-
matches he actually had as champion.
He didn't even
So-
shine the brightest in the stable he was in.
Correct.
No.
So all I'm saying is this
Hometown.
motherfucker had. There are people that was rated above him who had 25 matches in the quarter of the year.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when
Right.
this motherfucker sits down and demeans the people above him because they're above him, you gotta look at him like, oh, this is some bitch ass shit. Pardon me, I'm sorry, y'all.
And real quick, I just looked at he was 28 last year, 16 the year before that, and then number 10 in the first one. So it's like, well, and again, it speaks to the growth of the list. Where like, could you name 50 black wrestlers? Whereas now it's like, look at Dante Martin now. Was there Dante Martin in 2019? Were we talking about Ricky Starks in 2020? The talent, it's the whole, again, this could be 75, like Trey's been talking about with Matt. Like there can be maybe 100 3 years from now. There could be maybe a whole tag team section, and you can just put more people on the list.
Hey, yo, Drip.
Dante Martin
you
covered
out
a
here,
whole
man.
brother.
I can hear you. Wait. Trady, I can hear you. What you about to say? Because I think you about to say what I'm about to say.
Drip up here giving behind the scenes info out and shit.
That's what I'm saying. We're live on YouTube right now. We're live right now.
That's the exclusives we need. That's the exclusives we need. Look at the people who haven't made the list yet.
Come on, Drip.
No, Drip, you're right. And I think that's the key, though. 4 years in, and we're realizing that it's a much larger pool than it was the first year, where it's like, because first year, correct me if I'm wrong, fam and Matt, we were initially going to try and do 100, but the question was, do we want to do a strong list with less people, or a list that we might feel we're adding people who aren't necessarily needing to be on the list just to make a nice round number? Am I wrong on that?
I think 50 helps contextualize the year for the guys in the middle or the end of the list, as where we kind of shine a light on who we thought were like the top 5, top 10. Like those numbers, like our 1 through 10, we didn't see a whole lot of pushback with.
Facts.
So the fact is the guys in the middle and the end of the list are able to kind of get in there and kind of see where they are with the rest of their contemporaries, and not just who they get to wrestle in whatever town they get to wrestle or whatever station they on this week. They get to see where they are, you know what I'm saying, in the consensus from where all the other great black wrestlers of the year are.
And then my favorite part about the list is like I watch, like, because your number one is, you know what I'm saying, obviously Bianca Belair, feel me? You know what I'm saying? And like her journey from like this year to last year, where she was like top 5, top 6s, you know what I'm saying, to like the year before that, where she was like, you know what I'm saying, she's on her way. Like that's what these lists is all about. You know what I mean?
Showing the progression. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see the progression of where I'm saying where the people that look like you come from. So, I mean, if you don't like it, man.
Even if that progression is, you know what I'm saying, you sliding down a couple numbers, you feel me, on the list, but it's the progression of your career and you feel me, your overall work. So just like the BRP 50, you feel me, PWI or what have you, you know what I'm saying, you could go up or you go down, you feel me, but that's the peaks and the valleys of the business.
It's life. It's like, what's up?
No, like that's a hell of a point, because when you look and see somebody like Shelton Benjamin,
right,
you know what I mean?
Sonny Kiss.
Facts. No, that was it, nigga. I ain't doing no further.
No, because I was going to say,
you can at least complete the sentence.
No, because I was going to say it's the same idea. It's like, you know, two years ago, Shelton Benjamin was a part of the Hurt Business. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on TV. He's tag team champion. He was at a certain level. And 2022, where for that calendar year, there wasn't really a Hurt Business. When he was on TV, he was really just jobbing out. That has to be reflected. What was the tweet I saw today, this evening? Sonny Kiss hasn't been on TV since October of 2020.
Yeah.
At a certain point, if you have no matches throughout a year, it can't just be, oh, you made the list because you part of AEW. You know what I'm saying? But so I think it's going to be situations where somebody may be in the middle of a list, and because they're just not on TV for injury or whatever reason, they're off the list. Willow Nightingale was not on the list a couple years ago. She had a fucking banner year in 2021 on the independents and started moving up into AEW and was wrestling a lot of the women who you're seeing now and who were really in the mix. She shot the fuck up. It is what it is.
Respectfully.
Facts. Like,
it's between May and May. You fucking idiots.
CJ having a conversation with one person. Somebody just keep DMing him. He's just replying on the damn stream.
That's my nigga.
I feel it. No, criteria. That's all I'm saying. Like, why are y'all mad for? Like, the criteria is criteria.
And if you're having like a bullshit year, you got to be transparent enough to be like, yo, man, I wasn't doing well this year. I only performed on a few shows. I'd eat the 90 days. Like, bro,
right.
It's not that big of a deal.
And it's not, and I will say this, and I don't want to be on some don't shoot the messenger shit, but it's not our fault. I think in
Booker, man.
It affects it, but it's tasking ourselves
almost to be like this.
Every Juneteenth, we say we're going to make a list, and it's going to reflect the year that Black people had currently in pro wrestling. We're just showing the trend of sometimes niggas is down, and sometimes Bianca Belair is just up. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and it's not on us. And don't get mad at us. You should be mad at the people who aren't tuning in when your matches are on, or the people who aren't booking you for the matches because they don't think you can work in a demographic for whatever reason. That's a totally separate conversation.
That's a different issue.
It's not our fault that Bianca Belair had the year she had. Big E had the year that he had. Like, you know, there's certain reasons why certain people are in that. Tasha Steelz, regardless of whatever gets retweeted. I mean, you know, you can't deny the year that some people have had, and it's going to be reflected in the BRP list. It's going to look at Black professional wrestlers from that year. It's we're doing what we set out to do, and you can't get mad at the results.
No, Cal, fuck that shit. You nicer than me. Listen, bitch. This is my list.
Hey, you gotta relax.
This is my list.
Yo, just like the
This
nigga
is
that used to
our
stand
list.
behind Obama from Key and Peele.
If you don't want
Just like,
to,
yo,
Talk that shit. Yo, tell them what you really want to tell them.
Obama was like,
Yo,
sometimes
if you
I
don't-
like to disagree with my constituents, and then Luther was like, yeah, nigga, all y'all is in my business, and I'm tired. That's
Tell them again. Tell them again, Barry.
Jizzle is Luther.
What Jizzle's
This is
trying to
our
say
list.
is this is our list. If you don't like the list, if you don't like the criteria of the list, if you don't like, don't look at it or make your own list.
Facts.
I said the second
Everybody's
you can
welcome.
just make your own list. If you're that angry, like what's stopping you? What? Because no one will listen to it because you don't have a following like that, or like what? Like you ain't branded like a BRP 50. It's just my list. It's like
Chill.
All right.
If you buck.
Chill.
So people on the list are mad about being on the list. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you know your list is doing something. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, be mad or be happy. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise,
again, how are you mad that you were 9 spots better than last year? That's what I don't get. Like, and again, he had a great
Moving
match
on
with
up like
Starks.
George Jefferson. He
But-
wanted to beat
And
Vincent.
again, this is a guy I like, but then he does this shit. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, did
But
you not
Drip,
care
you-
last year when you were ranked way worse than you were
Drip.
previously?
Drip.
Tell
We gave the motherfucker. We did him a fucking favor. He
But don't-
shouldn't have been
but-
there.
But outside of all that, Drip,
That's that. Sorry,
Drip,
cuz. I'm sorry.
you gotta remember.
You're not sorry though.
You got hold on. You gotta.
Sorry, because I see your face. I see the disappointment in your face. when
You
I
got it.
start
Hold
to
up.
let the chop- Nah, man, when I start to let the chopper ring on bitch niggas who need the chopper ring on them, cuz face is disappointment. I'm sorry, these bitch niggas.
Let the record show I
who don't
tried.
fuck with they
It be
don't
like
fuck with their own people. Like why are you sitting here down in some shit that's big up in everybody else? I
No,
don't
wait.
understand it.
Wait, no. You know why?
I don't, Cal. That's why I'm asking.
My brother. What I'm saying is part of it is people are not tapped in. I don't think they're connected to what's actually been going on. And the evidence I'll bring up for that is when Main Man said, "Well, then what's the top 10?" And people gave him the top 10, and they didn't get the answer that they wanted.
Oh, y'all misunderstood the assignment.
Then it turned into let me, remove tweets or let me, do a little bit of a backtracking of what I said. The problem is some people be so in their head, A, and B, and I am not delusional in thinking that everybody knows what I'm doing. Some people definitely just don't know. And when they see a tweet and they, for whatever reason, feel like they should be number 1 when they really had a number 19 year, really a number 20 year, if we're being technical, and maybe it could have been a little bit of something else if we wanted to be real. But when you have a number 19 year, but you think you had a number 1 year, and you see an image and that number's there, some people feel away, and they might, and they don't have somebody in the corner saying, "Yo, you really had a number 19 year, nigga. Like you really go back and look at Cage Match and see what your stats was over the last calendar year." But some people be so delusional because they are talented and they think they should be in a certain place and they are on TV, but it's not our fault that you had a title for damn near 4 months and there was only so much to show from. The biggest thing to show from it was the people that were surrounding you and what y'all were building there, as opposed to what you were building as an individual performer.
If you want to be
Those
real,
replies?
if
Because there was a lot of bootlicking
real,
going on.
There
no,
was,
absolutely.
there was, but I think the thing is
no, niggas like him.
I'll
fuck with him.
It's not like he was number 49 or something. He was number 19 in a year that had
away from what number 49 is either. You know what I mean?
Well, but I'm saying, like, in a year where black people had a great year in professional wrestling overall, men, women, independent, mainstream, what have you, he was in the upper echelon of that. That's not something to spit on.
That's not nothing to down. Like, that's an accomplishment.
But it might be if, you know what I mean, we should have split the box and put Top Dollar right next to him and shit, because the only reason why you on TV, my nigga, was Top Dollar. Stop it.
Hey, shout out to AJ.
Nada.
Peace to AJ.
Not nada, nigga. Stop it. You ain't did shit,
man.
So
what's next for the BRP 50, man? What are y'all doing next?
A bunch of showing love to the people that actually, which is, you know what I mean, and I know people like the mess of all of this, right? But the actual good part is, you know what I mean, you have folks like Carmelo Hayes show love, and people all over the list showing love. But it gets lost into what, 2 people, one of which is on the list.
Sensationalism. You feel me?
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, we did a quality list. We put a lot of time in it, and shout out to everybody who rock with the list that are just fans of black pro wrestlers, and also the black pro wrestlers that are on the list, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the folks on the list that weren't on the list that were still bigging up the list. Like, hey, I'll be there next year.
Shouts out to
energy.
I saw you, my renegade. She said next year my babies is going to be on that list. The way they moving, they probably will be. We'll see.
You're right about that, because they are.
Hey, yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to go. Shout out to the BRP 50, everybody on the list. After the 50 coming, spotlight some other people you should look out for next year. I'm about to get out of here. Public Enemies, I'm going to link with y'all. Black Rasslin, thank y'all for letting me be a part of this shit.
Straight up.
Love
always.
I'm sorry, King.
Champ.
You
always respect you, bro.
What that say? BRP 50 made Booker T visit the black side of wrestling Twitter.
But that's the thing. Again, shouts out Booker T, shouts out Carmelo Hayes, shouts out Darius Carter, Willow Knight, and STP. There's a number of people who you can tell when people understand and when people are clearly thinking about, they're going into business for themselves. It's clear. It's clear.
We're not fucking pigeonholing you into one little place. I'm saying we're just fucking wrecking the people that represent why we became fans for. Because every black fan had a favorite black wrestler to make them wrestling fans.
Jizzle.
Like, come on, man.
Jizzle, we're doing for black fans what has been able to be done for every other fan for decades and hundreds of years. Like, but I will say this, and I don't want to be a fucking martyr or whatever, but somebody has to go. At a certain point, somebody just has to. You got to fucking rip the Band-Aid off. You just got to do it.
Yeah,
I'm okay if you dislike the list. Everybody's got an opinion, but you're not going to tell me that the list is somehow not important, or you're not going to question why a list like this needs to exist. Because if you're questioning that, then there's other questions that you need to be asking about what you're doing and where your mind is about where things are in the world right now, in and outside of the squared circle.
You can either be accepted or be proud. It's up to you.
Facts.
All I know is Kendrick said stop tap dancing, bro.
He says stop tap dancing around the issue. There you go. See, that was perfect timing right there. You feel me? But this nigga don't know nothing about comedic timing. It's all good.
Hit it.
All right, man.
Still hit it.
Dude, you lost it.
Swing around that shit.
BRP 50, man. BRP 50. BlackWrestling.com at Black Wrestling. Y'all gonna kick it or what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like what else is there to be said?
Do you want to sit around for the fucking victory lap? Because it's gonna get real ignorant in about 27 minutes.
Oh God!
Are y'all talking Bryan Danielson?
Of course, we're talking Bryan Danielson. Definitely wanted to ask you that before y'all left. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I'm around for.
I wanted to get your opinion on that because on Dynamite tonight, he said, "Nah, it ain't gonna happen. I'm out. I can't do it. I'm whooped."
It's the I can't do it.
My CTE acting up. Wait a minute, for
hey. Now, because it's Daniel Bryan's not even been there for a year. I had to look back because this conversation has been going on ever since they said he was going to be on Dynamite tonight. Talking about whatever the situation was, and I interviewed him before, his first match in AEW, and the conversation of him calling Vince McMahon overprotective came up. And, we talked about it. And his whole thing was Vince looked at him as a racehorse that needs a bit in his mouth to be controlled. And he felt, as grown men with certain abilities feel that I understand what, is going on with you medically, but I also know that my body can do certain things. So he's going to go out there and go. It's scary when you're not in an environment like the WWE where someone is overprotective or whatever the case may be.
Tell that to the injured Cody Rhodes right now.
Well, he injured himself in the gym, right?
The gym, right? Yeah, sure.
I don't know how you tear a pec. I don't go to the gym, clearly, but
I remember when Rey Mysterio did the same exact shit in 2008 when Floyd Mayweather punched up Big Show, the exact same fucking pay-per-view, actually in the exact same segment. And that shit was completely torn. It was like, listen, dog, you can't do no worse. You might as well go there and get speared and do a couple flips a couple times. So
to get a couple moves off. But I think it's one of those things where when you have the ability of a Bryan Danielson, and you're in a situation where you're the OG, and you're working with people who maybe only have a fraction of the amount of matches that you have under their belt, and you're on TV and your job is make it hardcore, make it violent, but you also got to put these people over. And your arena anarchy in the arena matches and all this other, like there's a lot of factors that go into being a pro wrestler today, especially someone in a situation like Bryan Danielson. So I hate that he's the one that is having to take a time out, because it's what I feared when he was just after he came back into WWE,
he was getting into it.
But I think part of the allure with a lot of these matches was, oh shit, how far is he going to go? Ooh, that looks crazy. You're jumping at everything. But it's in the WWE where no matter what's going on, those matches, they know how to, for the most part, make crazy shit look. Sami Zayn has these, he's doing brain busters all over years ago, on ring aprons, on top turn, on everything. And it's fine. But in AEW, where Darby Allin's literally jumping off of cages like, yo, I know I'm going to go to the hospital after I do this spot. Like it's I don't want to say they're unsafe, but it's a different environment.
It reminds me of remember when the N1 mixtape tour and the N1 team was like the biggest shit in sports while the NBA was around. This like AEW versus WWE reminds me of N1 versus the NBA. Because
NFL Street.
Hey, yo, remember NFL Street? You said we could spin the ball in your hand.
That
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit was fire.
Right.
Hey, bro.
It was saucy.
And some of them street ball players were better than, and like just like in AEW, like a lot of them wrestlers over there is better than a lot of wrestlers over there in fucking the NBA. But niggas has been polished more.
Right.
So they been through the thing more. You know what I'm saying, so like it's a different thing. Like, and then and the best thing is like you can like both. I still watch N1 mixtapes for free on YouTube. So like it don't matter. You can literally like both.
Right.
So
right. If you're a fan of basketball, you should be able to appreciate both. But yeah, a lot of people like choosing sides.
That is hilarious,
bro.
I love that in this scenario. Bryan Danielson's like the best and one baller.
Nigga, the AEW mixtape tour is out of control.
The AEW
mixtape tour is wild.
Hot sauce is definitely Kenny Omega because he does like 3 tricks and then go sit down. Like, all right, bro, let me do a V trigger. Let me do a V trigger and then sit down, dog. All right, cool.
Who's the bone collector?
His finisher sitting down. He picks up his opponent. They both sit down, right?
Who's AEW's bone collector?
Wow.
Yo, old GOAT is definitely a bone collector.
Yo, the bone collector is some wild shit to call a nigga, yo.
Yeah.
hey, happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. We'll get to that in a little
I
bit.
didn't say none of that shit.
But yes. Hey,
I said no. I said.
I know you, man.
AEW mixtape tour. That's hilarious. So since Bryan Danielson is out, he announced that he found somebody to face Zack Sabre Jr. at the pay-per-view. I don't give a fuck.
It's gonna be Wheeler
Zack
Yuta.
Sabre Jr. to be for real.
It probably is.
It's gonna be Wheeler Yuta.
So they're gonna have Wheeler Yuta do 2 matches?
No, let Kazarian do something.
Is Kyle doing a match?
What is Kazarian doing? Like
Kyle
literally
doesn't have a match.
It might be.
He had said someone new in AEW basically because again, this was a subtle tease at like another new signing because like someone that AEW has never seen is gonna face
Claudio
Zack Sabre Jr.
Cesaro, yeah,
Claudio.
Claudio.
We're saying Cesaro.
What about Gresham? What about Gresham?
Well, Gresham's been on though, right?
Gresham
What
on
is
back
Miro
to
Yeah. They had the
this is someone who
Miro
also someone who will compete in Blood and Guts as well. So this might kind of be a new Blackpool Combat Club member. And Cesaro has a history of like William Regal, Bryan Danielson. You know,
Cesaro. I mean, I get it. Ugh.
Cesaro just wait. Just wait till Bryan is healed, bro.
No, Cesaro is dope, but I think Cesaro is
on. You remember them NXT matches where this nigga was diving through the bottom rope by the corners and all these?
No, I remember, but hopefully he can figure out what he needs to do in Rock because he spent a couple of years, his most recent years, being very stale.
I want you to look at that line. I want you to look at that line over there. I want you to look at Graham, and then underneath them is Cal. Those are the biggest 2 Cesaro haters I know.
Before
almost
Cesaro for
what is he been doing?
Don't get mad at me for being honest, though. I mean, it's not. I'm the one that has to say, look, this does for the abilities that this man has. They're clearly not doing anything. It's not even like a failure to execute. They're not even bothering. And sometimes that can fuck with people psychologically. I hope he's bigger than that and he can go into AEW on some. I'm ready. Fuck whatever happened the last 5 years since my man, got injured and we had to, dead our tag team. Hopefully he's bigger than that and he's able to go in strong like a Miro.
Bro, I heard
Cesaro.
Miro didn't go in strong was the thing. Remember,
Miro strong and AEW all together.
I mean, niggas love the AEW fans. AEW fans love Miro. They want Miro to be that guy. They want whatever. When I'm seeing the tweets, they talking about that Redeemer shit. They want Miro right now. Cesaro needs to be there. Is all I'm saying. All I'm saying is Cesaro needs to be where Miro is right now. That's all I'm saying.
AEW is built for the place where you do moves at. Like
I don't know.
I don't know.
All the moves. If you got all the moves, you can't run over there, and that's on you.
They're gonna look at that nigga. They're gonna look at that nigga just like WWE looked at him. They say, "Yo, bro, we know that you can speak 6 different languages. We know you do 30,000 uppercuts, but guess what? We need you to do today.
The word today is
go lose to Adam Cole, my nigga.
J-O-B.
Sorry. Sorry.
Bro,
you make
Bro,
other
that's
people look amazing.
Do that.
You
Just
so
keep
good.
doing that.
You gonna make him look like $1 million, and you gonna look like something too.
Is Claudio the Draymond Green of wrestling?
You know what? Claudio is to this generation what Bryan Danielson is to me. He's that nigga that should be at the top, but for whatever reason, it's just not going to happen, and people are going to forever want. I'm not trying to pack him up. I love Cesaro.
Bro, don't do this. I listened to you call him a hoe for 40 minutes, bro.
Why did I call him a hoe? Why did I call him a hoe? What was it? Because I disliked him, or because they didn't know what the fuck they was doing with him over there?
You and Grandma at the same time.
They don't know what to do with or Sasha Banks. They don't know what to do with her.
Drip. She was champion. Cesaro wish he had that run. Cesaro wishes he had a Sasha Banks.
Champion is.
Drip. You were not going to tell me that the bullshit that Sasha Banks had to do while still wrestling around her mouth. Hey, she was still in the Royal Rumble in a one-on-one match with one of the premier people. We're not going to act like Cesaro was in that position.
Man, holy cannoli!
Crazy.
Holy cannoli!
It's not my. I know y'all love Cesaro. I know you love Cesaro, but I also know that they didn't do for Cesaro what they should have been doing.
I promise you, I don't.
Top 5 what?
I like he be
No, wait, Jizzle. That's what I'm saying though. They call him top 5. It's like when I said Cesaro looking like a hoe, I was wrong. But then what happened? Nothing.
Nah, that was hilarious.
People just like
Who better, Cesaro or Omos?
Bro, I'll skip for Omar before I skip for Cesaro any day. You say because you look like me. I'm saying people want to be wrestling woke all the way. You saying I'm gonna cheer for the guy who I see on accident. Like, man, how come I didn't see him more? Like, there's a reason why, dog.
I would rather watch a Cesaro match than an Omos match, regardless of where they are in terms of the card. Cesaro is a good performer. I'm not crazy.
Now, Omos with MVP, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this is just bullshit.
No, it's facts. You're not gonna tell me you're not gonna compare Sasha Banks and Cesaro's worst runs to me, Drew. It's not the same thing. Especially when Sasha Banks has a championship. Come on.
Claudio got no chip.
Dropped it back, dropped it again.
Thank you, Krista. You're right. My bad.
She still had the title. Right. What I'm saying, Drip, is she still was there. Cesaro's not even considered there. He was considered, maybe I could be a factor in the Royal Rumble. He wasn't considered, I'm going to go to WrestleMania and be in that main event. Not realistically.
Not realistically, no.
And he had a tearaway suit like that nigga from the fucking
he had a tearaway suit and vampire teeth on his mouth guard.
Yo,
like Kevin, like I'm saying, like Kevin Hart's partner Shake. You know what I'm saying? Like
he got to the ring and said,
Y'all see the new nigga on NXT, Fabian Eichner? How they said, yo, like we lost Cesaro, so nigga, you gonna be Cesaro now?
Be so bad.
Yeah, what is an Eichner?
NXT names be so bad.
Bro,
they made him.
You saying what is an Eichner with a Fabian in front of that?
Ain't no way, fam. Ain't no.
Look,
the names be bad.
I don't know if I could be like a pro wrestler, Fabian or Eichner, but Fabian Eichner, like Eichner being your last name.
Is about to come in. We got a new boss, and
his name Eichner.
It's not Fabian Eichner. It's like Giovanni Vinci.
Giovanni Vinci, yeah, Drip. There you go.
Yeah, it could be some Italian or something. Like, you know, Fabian.
Yeah, Ricky Chicky Tabby, nigga. Yeah, all right.
Fabian. Hey, bro, as soon as they said Fabian, I walked out like LeBron in that interview, like, man, I'm out of here, blood. Do better.
That's what happened with NXT. Nothing is important over there.
Who cares? Carmelo Hayes won. Period.
But
that's
I
it.
do want to ask y'all: did y'all see Christian's promo tonight?
Yeah, he said
Jagger was clean.
He said your daddy dead. What'd he say? He said your career's dead like your father. What'd he say? He said he was going deep.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Hey, Luchasaurus pulled up and had that man choked up in the corner.
I don't fucking like this around here.
Hey,
he said
Christian said that he might have been
Diana forehead is relentless. I'm sorry.
Right.
If he said that your dad is dead, just like your career, like he's better than Edge. I'm saying it right now.
I only remember because I saw the gift on the timeline and they had it spelled out.
he had started the promo exactly like Edge, like you simple people here in Milwaukee. I'm like, oh, this is getting real. Like Edge trying to be a bad guy. We're like, no one's gonna boo me, so I'm gonna be the cheapest heat I can say.
Each other, bro.
I'm not mad.
But then Christian's got better over time. I was like, okay, now he's going. But like, still.
R.I.P. Luke Perry. Yeah. If Christian said it, Jungle Boy, I'm assuming had to be okay with it. And if you're gonna do that, I'm fine with it. I'm the sister at the corner. Fuck you, Christian. You a bitch. Like I'm fine with it. Get mad.
Can Jungle Boy be a world champion named Jungle Boy?
He might need a name change.
I think they're gonna probably go
Jungle Man by taking poses like this. Like
he was Jack Perry for a while, right? Though, like jumping Jack.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
He was always Jungle Boy, and then I think they kind of like did Jungle Boy Jack Perry for a while.
Well, you need to tell me that they cut his name? Like a certain
Shark
place that
Boy
doesn't
still
exist.
Shark Boy?
Shark Boy, 50 years old.
Shark Boy, 150
he has a shark
years
mask.
old.
That's why he's a Shark Boy. He's literally a shark mask nigga.
You got to be like Shark Uncle, like Shark Dude. I mean, you can't be Shark Boy. No. You got to cut it out.
Shark Supervisor.
The whole time.
Oh wait, no, because
Shark Cruise Chief.
Like, is Lil Wayne still cool? Like, at some point, should he just be Wayne?
We just call him Wayne. Don't nobody call that nigga Lil Wayne.
It's still Lil on it, but his artist, like on the flyer for the concert, it's still Lil Wayne though, right?
Ain't none of them slave contracts that he signed with Baby still say Lil Wayne on it, so he still got to go.
You need a Weezy show. You feel me?
Let me call him Lil Shark then. Lil Shark.
Lil Shark.
So to be Shark Man,
he's saying that Shark Boy missed out on having a protege being named Baby Shark. Like
Sharkeisha.
I don't think he could
Shark. No, Drip is thinking in the future.
Sharkio.
It's Sharkio.
Sharkio.
Shark something crazy just now.
Yo, Sharkio. Yo, on the AEW mixtape.
That's Sharkio over there.
Ghostface Killer Tony Sharks.
Yo,
Tony Sharks.
Tony Sharks is good. Tony Sharks is good.
I like it. Yeah, Christian packed that nigga Jungle Boy up. I'm sorry, my G. You feel me? You seen him in his. Hey Ben, he got the same jacket as you, my boy.
Shit.
Nah, that jacket harder than Ben.
No, it ain't. I don't know if you've seen that jacket. But that might be top 2 jackets I've ever seen. Other than what Seth wears on a Monday on accident.
I like that.
Chris Cage's jacket was clean.
He was. And he had the turtleneck under to let you know he was a bad guy. You feel me?
Came out looking like that.
Old lady picked that out.
Turtleneck on.
We ain't doing this today.
I ain't seen a nigga wear the turtleneck like Christian. You feel me? Since the baby was out here, you feel me? Causing drama every other week. You feel me?
Turtleneck.
Baby is 47 days drama free. Shout out to him.
They got a Twitter account that's like tracking. Has the baby been?
I did not see that.
Y'all crazy.
He messaged him, tell him like, "Yo, man, take this shit down."
Nah, keep that up. Keep Twitter stay under.
Keep going. That's keeping this nigga accountable.
Facts. You got to.
I can't wait to see that account just tweet. Well,
right.
One day.
The opening scene of The Simpsons, like 3 days without an accident.
All right, I guess the last thing important on Dynamite, really. I mean, they booked the not that one. They booked damn, they got so many multi-man matches.
It's hella matches, yeah.
Hey, listen, AEW Real Hip Hop is gonna be insane, yo.
This is for the IWGPH World Heavyweight Adam. Wait, show that again.
It's too many letters on that belt too. I don't want to.
They just made this match tonight.
This match tonight on Dynamite, IWGP title, Adam Page, Hangman. You feel me? Adam Page, Adam Cole. You feel me? Jay White defending against who's this nigga?
Okada. Two Adam.
Who is this? I didn't say it. It was
Okada.
But no, you know what it is? That's how niggas is when it comes to some of this stuff. Like a lot of this stuff isn't really for people that only watch WWE for.
Nah, this is the Ruckus compilation. Like,
yeah,
this
facts.
This ain't for the people like, oh, they still got wrestling on TV.
But I would say, you know, if you have some time, go back and watch. Like, if you're gonna watch good pro wrestling from, you know, Japan or whatever, definitely go. Anything Okada over the last couple of years is going to be phenomenal. Do your thing.
Watch the Omega trilogy.
Do your research. Do your research.
They was going crazy.
Bro, two Adams in a Switchblade versus a fucking Rainmaker. It's lit. Let's go. Like,
hey, how y'all feel about a nigga walking around calling himself in the year of our Lord 2022 Hangman?
I mean,
can't say it.
That's Adam Page. Bringing out the rope. Once you start bringing out the rope, he was.
Oh no,
that's Adam Page.
No, I said no.
I was like, okay.
I said.
I hope you don't win no fucking chip in this fucking over the top battle royal.
It's just gonna be.
Let's call him Adam.
If New Japan's not your bag, right?
Right.
Does this kind of feel like an underwhelming card?
I think it's AEW's fault. I don't think they did a good enough job telling the story of who these people are. They just like, yo, you gotta know them. Tony know him from looking at Twitter. So y'all gotta know him too.
If you've seen the first Suicide Squad movie, it's a lot like that.
Yeah,
it's a lot like that.
Shit at the wall.
Like, oh, here's this guy.
Captain Boomerang.
But,
this guy.
Wait,
Son of Mars. Y'all don't know this?
Son of Mars. That's cool, but that would also make sense if we didn't know Forbidden Door was happening until like 6 o'clock tonight, and they had tonight's Dynamite to book Sunday night show. We've known about Forbidden Door for about a month and change, and there's been a lot of questions, you know, in part because CM Punk's been injured, and what are we going to do about the title? There's been a lot of stuff that's in flux, but they've also not properly set up this stuff the way they could for whatever reason. And New Japan not allowing people to come over, you know, COVID, just lack of proper booking, other things. They had other shows to do, but it's not been as booked as well as it could have been within that month and a half, 2 month time frame, whatever it was when we first heard about it.
But you also got to think about it. Like, All In is like what Son of Mars just said. Like, All In's the first Suicide Squad. Like, this is the Suicide Squad. Like, there are some people that were there before, but not everyone. And then like in between was G1 Supercard, which was the real co-production of ROH, New Japan. The Elite had already branched off All Elite by then because they.
But these ain't movies, bro. Like think how much.
That's their point. Like
think how much wrestling happens in between those
everyone
movies.
knows these people, or like his audience knows these people, not the whole wrestling audience, just the AEW audience, and maybe some people that would see Wrestle Kingdom once a year when it would be on New Japan World. Like, oh, I gotta at least watch the big show because that's where the dope matches are.
Right.
And see highlights everywhere else, and that they've done a poor job building it. But the card match wise, like
the card
it'll be matches, but like. They just booked everything in 6 minute spans, like every,
they book half the card tonight.
Tonight.
In the last 2 weeks. And that's what I was saying, like this whole time, like, did you really need to do this right after you had Double or Nothing? Because it doesn't make sense that you have to rush to build a whole nother show that is with another company.
Right. Meanwhile, Drip, they were building Double or Nothing while simultaneously trying to sneak some of this in. And now they're building this. And they're also looking ahead to Blood and Guts. Like, we got to get the Blood and Guts in, too, because that's next week. And we don't want y'all to miss out. And it's like...
Graham, they sprinkled in Jay White months ago. Remember when Jay White threw Sun against
that's one of the only things that has been long-term booking is Jay White showing up and then being like, I'm going to defend this title now that I have it. But everything else is like, United Empire showing up, like that wasn't even really talked about. Like no one ever thought Will Ospreay would be in All Elite.
What you saying?
This is my question, right? Am I the only person that remembers Clash of the Champions when everybody from overseas came and you didn't know none of them motherfuckers?
I mean, Eric Bischoff's whole thing was overseas.
Right?
Those Super Brawls, I wouldn't know who were, but it's bigger than that, though.
Does anybody remember that?
I was like, who is Enru?
You don't know who these people are, but you knew it was going to be fire.
To me, what that mean? If you know, you know. What that mean? You know, you know. Guess I don't know. Huh? What is that?
It's not looking for wrestling. I don't think everything needs a fucking build to it. Like, it's these two. And that's how they should have gave it to you. These two niggas is wrestling. This the best nigga from Southeast Island. This the best nigga from AEW. Bong.
But that's
they needed a bill for that.
The thing is, but regardless if they did or didn't, that's not how AEW does it anyway. I mean, a lot of their storytelling is based off of you doing the research and watching BTE and watching other stuff on your own and having prior knowledge before they present something to you on TV.
But is everything like that? Is my question. Is everything on this card like that? Or is it, yo, here go these matches, enjoy these fucking matches?
Not because Orange Cassidy was injured and he just showed up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Doors gonna be like Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This brand versus this brand. Like, listen, these are my guys.
It is in a way, yeah.
But I feel you, but it's different than a 1991 Starrcade where you could just have a whole tag team tournament based off of motherfuckers being Australian or Japanese or whatever. You want, because they're trying to sell a pay-per-view in a time when they're on a major brand and they're beefing with the WWE. I mean, it regardless of if this is considered, I don't want to call it a throwaway, but it's not considered a quote unquote in canon AEW storyline pay-per-view. It's still a pay-per-view. Like they still have to sell stuff. And if it does bad, it's going to look away and people are going to question, oh, was it the booking leading into it? Was it the fact that people didn't know who some of these people who are dope, but there wasn't enough knowledge about them going in to make people say, hey, I don't know these people well, but I will still pay whatever the $60 or whatever it is for the AEW. It's a real test to, the commitment to AEW. And I think they can do it, but if they don't, there's question as to why at this time.
Like, bro, to me, it's like the Dragon Ball Z movies. Like, bro, this shit is cool, but it doesn't count.
They be having movies, yeah.
So,
and that was how I felt about the Christian promo. I'm like, did you really need to do this tonight when we have this whole show to build? Like, you
hey, Drip, y'all tell me, y'all can't say long-term booking and let it play out. They drop this seed here and then it picks up 3 months later and they question it because that's how they book, right?
Hey, you can always say long-term.
It doesn't work well.
Right.
I'm not saying it does, but that's what I always hear when I question these confusing things, like something randomly happens that we know isn't going to happen for another 2 months. I hear let it play out. I hear long-term booking. So I'm assuming that's what it is, regardless of what's happening Sunday or what's happening in 2 months from now.
There we go.
No, I still don't agree.
I don't like it. The whole point of like feeling that shit. Julia Hart was gonna use the chair, and then she got too scared. It's like, and then it was like, no, just let it play out. And then like right when Pat got on the top rope, I'm like, oh shit, Julia Hart's gonna come out, and that's fucking what happened. I'm just like, that's what you were building up to. Like that's why that whole like let's wait, press pause, and pick it up 2 weeks there, and you can't do that with a show like this where half the people aren't known to certain members of the audience. Again, like who is Zack Sabre Jr. who just showed up tonight and the match is Sunday?
What you gonna say, man?
Hey, Drip. I watch motherfucking Wrestle Kingdom every year. I don't know what the fuck going on every year.
But you love wrestling.
And I enjoy Wrestle Kingdom every year. So the motherfuckers that watch Wrestle Kingdom like me will probably be the same people that watch AEW versus New Japan Pro Wrestling anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm saying those people, but like if someone who, but Tony Khan never seems to want to go after like the WWE fan or like the former wrestling fan, only the people that watch ROH and AEW before, yeah.
They not the same. Like, yo, I don't know if that's what he's going after when you throw New Japan Pro Wrestling in it. I don't think you're going after the WWE fan or
part of it is just the pure New Japan fan, and I think part of it is the AEW fan. And I think the problems come in when you have to service both. You have to service the idea of making these people that your fans may not know matter, as well as continuing like moving in and out of storylines so this can make sense, but also it would lead into what's going to happen afterwards, which is really going to make sense for what we're doing on TV for the next. It's a delicate process, and at the very least, people who are ROH fans should be paying attention to what Tony Khan does and how he's able to manipulate these situations, because he's going to be booking that television when that happens. So just pay it. If you like what's going on right now, expect that to happen there. If you don't like what's going on right here, you hopefully he figures it out for when the shit you really like starts happening.
Yeah, stop crying and be happy.
I just want to see some motherfucking wrestling.
You just love wrestling.
I want to see. I need Hook versus Kushida in the.
I almost was like, is Kushida going to be the one to face Zack Sabre Jr.? That's what I almost thought for a second. But like,
Hook got to fight him. Yo, Hook.
Kushida said he don't want to wrestle around.
He broke.
Nobody else ever again,
bro.
He said, "I ain't going nowhere, nigga."
Look, but this is New Japan, technically. So
hey, I'm just saying what the headline said.
Yeah, look at my Marty McFly Nikes, my man.
That's what that shit said. That nigga said, I ain't going nowhere else. You feel me? I went over there and them niggas was on some nut shit.
Yeah, man, I be splitting time and they be hating.
Yeah, they're like, because have you ever thought about wrestling in jeans? And he was like,
jeans.
Question for y'all, man.
But they get Kushida Alex Shelley for like 3 days, and I was like, nah, get him up out of here.
Salute to Alex Shelley. What's going on with this nigga, man?
Never salute Alex Shelley.
Oh. Hey.
This nigga right here,
bro. Look, he addresses his enemies.
Look at that, right? You feel me? Like I don't like you saying that because it says his enemies, and I don't like the you feel me? Like that's a ownership type thing. You feel me? So let's retract that. But
all right, bro. Putting everything under a microscope. Whatever. Nigga.
That's what I'm here for.
You don't like him? I don't like him. Graham, nigga, straight up. Oh, my bad.
So since we've been here last, let's just run through this real quick. Since we've been here last, the thing came out about the scandal, the $3 million, the hush money, and all of that shit. Right? Friday, this nigga steps down. Stephanie McMahon is named the interim CEO. The interim. You feel me? CEO and chairman. You feel me? And then they're like, "Yo, Vince is gonna be on SmackDown." Then Vince is on Raw. He comes out, panders to the crowd,
popping a rating,
adds nothing.
In Minnesota,
pops a rating,
bro,
for sure.
Throws a mic, yeah,
and nothing.
Jumps off the apron.
Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock.
I hate y'all, man.
That's the internet.
That's what the Quad was doing, and the Quad was like, "Oh."
I love waking up and seeing all those memes. He was jumping off of buildings and in the water and shit. Yeah, I was ready for it.
What's going on with Vince, man?
Hey man, Vince doing better.
Man.
Like Vince out here doing better than Bret Hart is. You know what I mean?
Hey yo. This is what we're not gonna do on the day of celebration of Draymond Green.
No. Hold on. This ain't really Bret slander. A lot of folks give Bret.
Even if it is, let it fly.
Yeah, no, I would if I, but this one isn't. Everybody give Bret props, because he got a little, he got a sister with him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Word is on the street that Vince ain't really been feeling his old lady for quite some time. They just, you know what I mean? They just together so she don't get the 77. And then Then we
and he saw how OJ played out. He's like, "Oh, I can't do that."
Hey, yeah.
You got the certain stuff. You got drip. You got to shut up, drip. But no, then pop up. You know what I mean? I guess because homeboy, I forget the dude name. Apparently outed the young lady. Of course, the internet found out.
Whoever his name is.
Oh yeah.
But was that confirmed though? Because I saw everybody ran with the report, but I don't know if it was actually.
Don't know if that was confirmed. I don't know if anything that he be saying is confirmed. But
right.
I just know it's nasty niggas on that side, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying. But
then now we know why Vince was hugged up with Donnell Rollins a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you seen it? You was like, oh.
Because when you first seen it, you was like, oh. And then nigga see it like,
okay, it is.
All right, I see you, Vince. That makes sense.
Oh, okay, my boy.
Holy cannoli! This is
Right
crazy.
back on my G.
Holy cannoli.
Holy cannoli.
That's good.
Hey, yo, shout out to the
Holy
fake
cannoli.
Clay, yo.
Yeah, fake
Let's put
Clay
that
did
nigga
that,
out.
man.
Yo, let him
talked
back in the
about that nigga
building,
last
blood.
week.
Yo, let
Yeah,
him back in
man.
the building.
Ridiculous,
Whole
man.
time.
It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
God.
Vince is probably gonna come back out on SmackDown and do the whole thing again.
You think
Hey,
this is his new
bro.
bit?
hey, fuck it. Fuck it.
Pop out on Forbidden Door. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Why
More
not?
than anything, I think like dating
We have
back
John
to
Cena this Monday. Yeah.
Bro,
I would if he did
giving
come out and
off,
say like, "Hey, that show Sunday, don't even bother watching that shit." I would be like, "Holy shit!"
This is
that
giving
would be
off
hilarious.
retired grandparent vibes. Like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do in there today. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna ask you to come over and fix the TV. This like that's the vibe is giving off.
Son of Mars said on the script, it just said 2 minutes, Grandpa. And he just goes out there and says whatever, and then they go.
Yeah, like bro, talking bullshit stories, giving out dates. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck what date it was. Tell the story.
You might know a little wrestler named John Cena. He's coming back. Don't know if you ever heard of him.
I know you've seen the commercials, but he's going to be on our show. Wow, this is vintage Black Wrestling Podcast.
Wow.
Vin Diesel's brother will be back on the show, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Holy.
And I have an egg. He had Vin Diesel's brother and an egg. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he's going senile, blood. This is why
I've said this for years, and people are like, "Stop it!" I'm like, "No, this man is senile.
No,
Look
oh
at
my
everything."
god, he's a genius. Oh my god, I'm like, bro.
No, but it's always funny though, because anytime there's something that happens with Vince, immediately there's a fluctuation with like the stocks.
Well, me
Like
writing?
it sounds crazy, but the shareholders they again, no pun intended, they put a lot of stock in Vince being there. At least there's a reason why they had to make a point to say he's there creatively.
Yeah.
If he wasn't there, that stock price probably would have went even further.
Mm-hmm.
Even more.
But when that first "I'm all grown up" hits, nigga, I'm gonna be like,
Is this his way to be like, I didn't do nothing, so and that's why I'm here to be like, I stepped down to get out the way, but I'm gonna still be on TV because truth be told, I ain't do nothing. Is that what he's trying to say, or is that what he's trying to convey? Like,
I think it's twofold. I think it's twofold.
I think it's saying, "What are you gonna do about it?"
I think it's that's funny, but stop. I think it's that, but also how he talked about like on when he was on Pat McAfee's podcast, and he was like, "I enjoy confrontation." Like this is one of those situations where like his name is getting slung through the mud. You feel me? They throwing smut on him and all of that.
He gonna jump out.
His thing is saying, "Okay, cool. If I got to step back from this, I'll just jump on screen and let y'all know that." One, if he's saying that I didn't do this, cool. You feel me? I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then two, all right, what y'all got? You know?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. You know, and it's hella arrogant, but yeah.
They're also the ones that are doing a whole TV show based off a steroid trial that they had, back in the early 90s. Like, again, it kind of just, but regardless, it just speaks to the idea of it's not that the show isn't called "We Won the Steroid Trial." It's the WWE versus whatever. Like the idea is the controversy is the story, and they thrive in that. Again, I was listening to a podcast about, it was an old podcast on Radio Lab that did about the Montreal Screwjob, and the idea of just thinking about the conversation that was had the night going into Raw, and it's like, all right, the business has been exposed on one of our top 4 pay-per-views. We could sweep it under the rug, or we could address it. And what did they do? They had Jim Ross and Vince McMahon sitting on TV on Raw. Vince McMahon, the first time acknowledging that he owns the company and isn't just a commentator. Like, there's a reason why moments like that were important. It's because it sets a precedent for how they operate as a forward-facing company. They I don't want to say revel in controversy, but they definitely don't shy away from it, and they are going to stay in your face, keep their foot on your neck, so to speak. So Brock Lesnar's coming back, John Cena's coming back. Like, WWE isn't going away this summer, and
Right.
it's during a situation where their corporate side is under what they're under investigation right now. It's no deeper than it. It's literally Succession for WWE, while they also have a lot of really big top line things happening creatively.
AKA Vince McMahon screwed Vince McMahon, but John Cena and Brock Lesnar coming back, y'all.
Exactly. Thank you, Jizzle. Thank you.
Well, this Brock Lesnar is coming back. This is the 7th match with him and Reigns or something like that.
God.
Last man standing.
Sounds like WWE.
But it is what it is, right? This is
what else
what
we
they're
gonna do?
doing. Yeah.
Break glass just in case of.
But the same thing. The same thing
It's like
with
Clippers
AEW.
gonna clip. Vince is gonna book Brock versus Roman. Like
They got these injuries. We got to work around it.
There's a
ass. Yo, Brock
Even
and
without
Roman,
injuries, they
Brock
would
and
book it.
Roman is the goddamn pizza at an office party, yo. Like,
Yo.
The big square one. And it's like little
No,
square.
they did a good job this
He's a
quarter.
fucking nut.
Let's get him some pizza. Like
a fucking pizza party. Yeah.
Sure what it is.
Alright, yo. Like
They don't want a
mean?
bonus. They don't want any money. They don't want none of that. They want pizza.
A pizza party with fucking with Tiki Punch, with Shasta Tiki Punch. How dare you?
Oh my god, yo.
Jizzle's had quite a few office pizza parties in his life. I already know.
My head
Yo,
hurts. And
Tiki
Wii
Punch
parties,
fire.
like, oh my god, like the 20, like, you guys want a gift card to see who can win in this tournament? Like, listen, I'm killing y'all all in this Wii tournament, nigga. I need all these gift cards, and I'm eating all the pizza, and I'm leaving.
On the next season of that Freddie Gibbs show that's on.
AEW mixtape tour.
Oh, the bust down.
The bust down. That's it.
Bust down
Next
was hard.
season, yo, they gotta hit a number and they throw a pizza party and
A pizza party.
And Sam J gotta flip the table. I'm tired of pizza. You know what I'm saying? Tired of this. Hey, yo, and give me my producer credit too when y'all do this. You know?
Yeah, put an R on that. You know, you can have
Right.
all these pizza pepperoni. I can't
Throw
have
him a
it.
bag. Throw him a bag, man.
whole
Throw him a
time.
bag.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
get
it.
your show right. Don't even worry
is
about
he
it.
eating steak outside?
Pizza party. That's what we need to do with BRP 50 next year. We need to throw a pizza party. Good job, guys.
I'm flipping the table at the BRP pizza party.
I'm
That would be
gonna
amazing.
make sure I Uber eat. It's not even gonna be a whole pizza. It's gonna be like 3 slices of pizza each person.
And then the nigga gonna get Little Caesars.
Yeah, and I don't know what y'all real
They're gonna be
pizza is.
sponsored by
It's gonna be whatever Domino's in Maryland, where I don't know how far away it is. You're gonna get 3 slices of pizza. That's it.
Cal told me y'all like pineapple.
Yeah, you know I'm getting out of here. Nope.
3 slices of pineapple pizza for the BRP
I ain't gonna hold you.
squad.
BR Pizza.
That's what I'm saying. BR pizza.
BR pizza party.
What's up, man? The pineapple,
Yo, I ain't
pineapple going
I ain't
crazy.
gonna hold you. Pineapple be fire on certain pizza.
Hey,
yo. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh my.
Hey,
You get that ham on there, blood.
hey.
Especially
Nah,
when
I
you're
don't do
hungry.
that.
And you do
Especially when
the
you're hungry.
ham. You do the ham, the pineapple with barbecue instead of regular sauce. You might got one.
You might got one.
This
might
time
got
you really remixed
Yeah,
the
ate in a
pizza
couple days.
You might got one. You might got one. I ain't gonna hold you.
delivered in the BR Prius is good.
Last thing I want to holler at y'all before I kick y'all out of here. BRP 50, right? Number 1 was Bianca Belair. She was scheduled to face Rhea Ripley at Money in the Bank. Rhea Ripley is injured.
Tooth came out.
Hold your head.
Brain injury.
Brain
something?
and teeth.
I heard teeth, and then I saw something say brain, but I've not investigated what that exactly
She
means.
said brain and teeth. Somebody
What
asked her.
happened was-
Yeah, in the IG comments.
She kneed herself in the face. And so she basically kneed her shit. I don't know if it did the Cesaro thing where it pushed this whole shit up. What happened to your mouth? But
She did have the mouth guard on. I saw that the last time I saw her in the ring. Yeah.
so she posted a picture. It says, "See you guys soon." Somebody commented under it and said, "You don't look injured." And she said, "It's a brain." She's like, "It's a teeth, and like I got a brain injury too." So she's out. She's out for now.
Is at the house with the pro wrestling voodoo dolls at this point. Somebody
I
is
don't
at the
know.
crib.
It's a very dire situation. Yeah.
I think it's a nigga in Peoria who doesn't like women.
All right, man. All right. So on Monday, they named a replacement. Bianca Belair is now facing Carmella. at Money in the Bank.
Or is she?
Oh, she
Or
is.
is she?
She is.
I don't know.
Let's not forget SummerSlam. Sasha Banks didn't show up. Carmella came out, and then
Right.
Becky Lynch came out. I'm thinking.
Okay. So you think they do a remix?
Bailey?
No, go ahead.
Is Carmella red herring?
I don't think Carmella's a red herring though. I think right now there's only so much that they want. They may not be ready for whatever they want to do yet. So they're just going to because I don't. Again, I'm not trying to flex, but I went one of the times I interviewed Bianca. I asked her about Carmella because she was just come because she had a whole. I'm sorry. This is this is part of my job. She had just come off a program with Carmella at SmackDown, and I was trying to ask her what's next, and I made a comment like, you've already beat Carmella ass a bit, but she gave Carmella props, so I think it's one of them situations where she's comfortable. Mm-hmm. It's probably only going to be lasting until that night, and then after the match, they more than likely will shoot some type of angle for whatever the next thing's going to be. So it's again, just like you got to break the glass to get Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar 7 because nobody else is available. It's not like Sasha Banks was roster.
That's why.
Sasha Banks was supposed to be in the division. You know what I mean? Naomi was supposed to be having somebody. Like, there's a lot of people that were supposed to be there that aren't there. So, while I do not want to see Bianca Carmella, I'm not surprised that it's Bianca Carmella. It's the WWE.
To be honest, Bianca had my favorite Bianca moment involves Carmella. When she threw her over that goddamn box.
Oh yeah,
like
they showed up and they started smoking everybody.
I like she's
playing
strong
Black
as
Negro spirituals over that whole shit.
That was the MOP roadie said, "Get this."
Hey, that was Dana Brooke.
It was Dana Brooke. That's
Dana Brooke.
That's actually
Dana Brooke.
Same thing.
Again, Carmella was the opponent at Rolling Loud last year, so it's like
that's racial. That's racial.
I'm racist.
Hey, there's people. There's the same wrestling fans that saying that's racial that can't tell the difference between King Von and Lil Durk right now. So if you can do that, let me know when you can do that. Then I'll try.
I'll try.
I'm with you,
One
fam.
of them did though, Jizzle. One of them did.
I'm gonna try just as much as y'all want to try. If y'all want to try, I'll try it with you. But I'm not gonna
What
try
did
as hard as y'all.
Math said what?
Yeah.
Math looking like this nigga right here. What? Looking like this nigga right here. Why you gotta say? He said, "Yo, nigga."
Ladies and gentlemen, Math Damon.
That's funny.
All right, man. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. We appreciate y'all for sliding through. Black Rasslin, BRP 50, blackwrestling.com.
YouTube.com/Black Rasslin, YouTube.com/Black Rasslin.
I was gonna give y'all the floor. It is y'all.
I was gonna say, peace to the enemies. I mean, as you already know what it is. Thank y'all for having us. Like y'all had us on last year. Really appreciate it. After the BRP 50, y'all own Wednesdays. I think we may own Thursdays on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, Thursdays 8:35 p.m. ET. YouTube.com. Facts. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. We live. Regardless of who's there, we're gonna be going
live.
Man,
we're gonna have a nice little conversation. 8:35 live tomorrow. Something nice on the eyes. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah. The cold opens where it's at, and then we'll get into some other stuff after that. But appreciate y'all for having us through. Black Rasslin on all your social medias. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin if you feel like paying the 1, they're paying the 10. BRP 50.
Big action, man.
Hit that subs, nigga.
Through May, you idiot.
Thank you.
Salute to y'all, man. We'll catch y'all on the next
cut that. You got to cut that part out. May through May.
That's the drop. May through May is the drop.
You want me to send you the video, or you want me to send you the audio?
This is their intellectual property. I don't think I could just.
I will redo it. I will redo it just for y'all.
If they don't send it, when you come back over here on Tuesday, just steal it.
Hey, check this out. This is art.
That is true. I am the Jay White boy.
Once this goes out to the public, it's for y'all. You feel me?
As long as the enemies don't copyright strike us, good.
I think Drip just almost called himself the Forbidden Door, and I wasn't gonna let him live that.
On that note,
it is what it is. You feel me? Drip, we'll see you on PE3 TV on Tuesday. You feel me? Live and direct. Ollie Lee with Keeks and friends. You feel me? But until then, man, make sure y'all catch Black Rasslin tomorrow night. You feel me? 8:35 live.
Hit the subscribe. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin.
All right, man. Y'all be smooth, man.
Thanks again to the enemies. We out.
Deuces, man. Y'all be smooth.
Always.
All right, man. That was fun.
Where we at?
We are just gonna get to the pride segment. We can run through that. You feel me? Jizzle, you can get your rant ready. You know what I'm saying? Then you're welcome to exit after this. You feel me? Because I know you don't want to.
You're not gonna be happy about this.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying I didn't want you to be subject to that. You feel me? I didn't want.
No, you need to be here. You need to sit here and witness this.
And I'm the tyrant.
He is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. We're gonna go with King Coda. We're gonna go with King Coda in the building. You feel me?
Hottest free agent in the world right now.
The former Dakota's Kai. You feel me? Still Dakota's. You feel me? But she just ain't Kai no more. You feel me? It's King Coldest. You feel me? In the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the hottest ticket that you forgot to stamp on the way to NXT 2.0. You feel me? She should have been NXT Women's Champion. And the fact that
the
fact that
I had 2 opportunities.
The fact that her 2 NXT Women's Tag Team reigns lasted no longer than 3 days. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You feel me?
Nasty.
The Coldest Kai deserves so much more. You feel me? Just one of the illest, and not to mention the illest moment in fucking NXT War Games history.
War Games in period, nigga. Let's somebody let them War Games was good. They weren't,
bro.
War Games were good,
bro. Talk about it because, like, yo, I seen niggas come down like 2 minutes before the clock even started, bro. You got like 90 seconds on the clock, and Hulk Hogan walking down to the ring.
I'm doing my thing. That's what he said.
Sting came down. And then why niggas was hating and then beat up everybody in the match and then left and then his team still lost.
That is my favorite. That's my favorite moment from that.
It's Dakota's beating up Tegan Knox, and then that moment they're like 1 and 1A.
Bro, like she was leaning so heavy into it. She like shoved William Regal. This nigga pulled up his sleeves. Like, all right, bro.
He's like, hey, we ain't doing
5-6 years ago. He's like, yeah, all right. He had to pull. He's like, pull that shit back down. He's like, all right, bro.
Like Vincent Titus.
He's like, yo, I used to be a different dude.
The thunder kick that she gave, like the little side eye she gave, Tegan Knox, she was like, and then ran over there and kicked her in the mouth. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like segue. That's the perfect one. You talking about Tegan Knox, and that's our next one right there. Tegan Knox, bro.
Shout out to Tegan, man. Nixon Newell. Clay Thompson of wrestling.
Facts, bro. Like I feel like her running NXT, like it was so much missed because she had injuries back to back. But in those times when she was there, she was putting on classics. Her and Dakota, they had a good run, like tag team run and everything like that. When she came back and they had like the rivalry going. And then she got injured again. I was like, damn, bro. Really wanted to see that play out. But, she was doing the thing. She turned up and, she going right back to it. And, it was good to see her out here, bro.
But that shit,
wizard.
Bro, that shit had fucking Shawn and Triple H written all over it for NXT. You know what I mean? Or champion. Like, that shit had that shit written all over it. And then, like injuries, man. Injuries is a bitch, dog.
Yeah, for sure. Jizzle, who you got?
But I got the fucking Queen of Spades, dog. The most dominant NXT Women's Champion of all time. Let me tell you, first of all, let's start off from Shayna Baszler when she's whooping ass. All right, you right. But the second.
Okay.
The second most.
For sure.
Like, because before, like, let's talk about this Queen of Spades when she was over there in over there in Strikeforce whooping ass. That's when I first seen her. You know what I'm saying? Beating up motherfuckers, in Strikeforce. And then like when I realized that she was a wrestling fan, I was like, wait a minute, she like wrestling? Word? And then she got the NXT. And then I was like, so how? Because like that MMA pro wrestling transition could be hard if you're not a fan already.
Yeah.
Which is what
Bro,
Shayna is.
facts. And
then, she did that.
And the reason why she's not women's champion right now, I blame all of y'all niggas. I blame y'all because I remember she came up. Oh yeah, she boring, man. You hear her way she cutting promos. Don't nobody want to listen to that. Oh man. And then now fast forward, man, they really dropped the ball on her. They really dropped. Man, fuck y'all, bro.
Bro, one of my favorite Elimination Chamber moments in Elimination Chamber history is her just smoking everybody in that match
all the way through, bro.
Dog walked everybody in the Elimination Chamber. That was impressive. That was definitely impressive, especially after she did the man eater thing and tried to rip a chunk out of Becky Lynch's neck. That was interesting.
She was literally one of the biggest parts of that NXT takeover in that Survivor Series that year.
Bro, the way she put over Rhea Ripley gave her like the Sami Zayn, like everybody lifting her up. Like she really put her over there.
I agree.
So that's what my pick is. I'm saying one of the most dominant women in NXT history.
Bro, fast, bro. I hate all them niggas, bro.
Because y'all stupid.
Didn't stay mad.
Like, bro, y'all first off, bro, y'all get me angry during the week. Y'all talking about Adam Cole skinny, Adam Cole fat, bro. Fuck y'all, man.
You know what Adam Cole is? Adam Cole is better than y'all in life. So,
bro,
go get some bitches and stop hating.
I put side by side pictures up from his run in AEW and his run in NXT, and it was like, nah, man, he still looked different. I'm like, okay, bro, y'all, you know what? Y'all win. Y'all win.
Niggas see Gunther, you know what I'm saying? Get on that Scion diet. And then they're like, oh, so why can't you? I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying Gunther got new pussy, you know what I'm saying, in Florida weather. It's different. So stop hating to get money, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what shape Adam Cole is, he's still in better shape than whoever's writing these messages. That's what it is, nigga. Like, I'm still in better shape than you. So why are you writing these messages, fat wrestling fan?
Wrestling fans. Jizzle, let's talk about it, man. We here.
Oh my God. Wardrobe change. I hate this nigga so much.
But you literally brought on a jacket made out of lambskin. When you want to try to work out.
Get off my back! You think I
what do we do? Like, Graham, what did I say when we talked about the play? You was here too, Ben. You might not have been champion. I probably was champion back then. But what did I tell you?
Even in his memory, this nigga putting himself over. Whatever, bro. Go ahead.
No, I had you champion in my memory though. You know what I'm saying? So I put you over too. So you're welcome. When the playoffs started, I was like, if I win the championship and we win the championship, I was going to be the worst person that I will ever been in my entire life. This is not only the return of Warriors fan Jizzle. This is the return of the Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan Fusion Dance Jizzle with the regular Jizzle and the Ultra Warriors fan Jizzle to make myself this Jizzle right now. If I say I didn't cry when we won the championship, it would be right because I didn't cry because Boston is trash. Because
I missed the opportunity to get the fuck Boston drop on in.
Bruh, that's
on me.
Once that Barstool Pizza nigga started making reviews about the fucking game, I was like, yeah, you niggas are done for.
Right.
And then once he was losing and the Yankees had the best record in the fucking Major League Baseball, I was like, yeah, you Boston niggas are in shambles. And Jason Tatum cannot pull you out of them shambles. There's only one light-skinned nigga. All right.
I do like the chips though. I like the chips.
But let me tell you what Threeses did to y'all in Game 6. I'm saying because that was last Wednesday.
Man, the chips not good, nigga.
The chips are great.
They good. They good.
I'm just saying, nigga, them chips go crazy, nigga. Shit.
Hey, do you know? And I think the best part about this run, because finally Steph Curry got his fucking Finals MVP that you niggas was bitching about. Are you happy? Are you happy now? Even though he probably deserved the one in 2015. Well, he actually did deserve that one. And in 2018, he could have got that one because KD was trying to give that shit to him so he can get off his back. But you know what I'm saying? He finally got his Finals MVP. And then this might be the best one because now that he has that monkey off his back and he can play freely now, like, yo, Steph might average 47 points a game next year.
You do like he gonna start playing like Drake. He just gonna do anything.
But he's gonna start playing like prime Nick Young.
He already be shooting from anywhere. He just like literally just, you feel me, like inbound the ball. I'm gonna just throw it up one hand backwards. I'm gonna just do hella crazy shit from now on. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we gonna do next?
Bro, who's gonna stop? Like, listen, this is the thing. Like, the reason why Draymond said you don't want us to win this game is because like Klay was just coming back. He ain't got a full season. Draymond had a bad back. He needed a backiotomy. That's why he hit a 3-pointer for the first time in like 17 years in the game 6.
That did happen.
Like, he had 2 of them and a regular jumper.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay, where did he get this? Where did he get this energy from? This focus?
Like, hey. And then like Jaylen Brown did, bro. I think we can get the next 2 because Ja Morant ain't gonna do it. Listen, let me tell you something, Memphis. Grizzlies fans, y'all niggas suck. If y'all want to hold on to a play-in win while we beat y'all in the playoffs and win a championship.
Nah, man, the win wasn't enough for this nigga. I seen him on here beefing with Grizzlies fans and all other fans. Like, man, look, my team would have been there. This man beefing with y'all. Like, bro, take the win.
My man said, getting ready for Game 7 tonight. I'm locked in.
He said, no, man, that real estate better than Boston, Ja. You know what I'm saying? We got no real estate in Memphis.
Hey, man, Ja was on there talking spicy too, trying to set up the Christmas Day game and all of that.
Ja was over there talking like Prime King Von, nigga. Like, listen, dog.
Hey, NBA Twitter had Ja Morant in a blender. They was pulling up all them old pictures.
Let's not be right. Let's be honest.
This nigga right here, bro. You feel me? I'm a suburban. I'm a suburban kid. I'm a suburban. My name Kodak Black.
But niggas was trying to say Ja ain't from the churches because his dad was there. Like, nigga, what?
You're not even from the hood. You don't even been in the trenches. Yeah.
Damn, nigga.
It's like, nigga, your daddy built you a basketball court. What are you talking about?
Yo, your dad told you I love you once, nigga.
Right.
Like,
yo, that's NBA Twitter fucking crazy, bro.
So they would rather Ja Morant daddy be like Sean Wayans, I'm here to pick up my son. You feel me? And I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
Such a good father.
And once he realized he looked like Usher when he was at Murray State, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in this nigga life forever." This nigga dunks on 7-foot niggas whenever he feels like it.
Tatum, stop disappointing Kobe. That was on Tatum, Keys. I ain't gonna hold you. That was on Tatum. He deserves all that slander, all of it.
Bro, nobody. It's like, bro, like when what's his name was like, yeah, man, I'm fighting for y'all. Like, nigga, nobody told you to put this on you. Nobody told you to dedicate this game to Kobe. Nobody told you to do all this shit, bro. That's on you, nigga.
You did that.
And then when you do shit like that, that gives them subject to pull it back up. Like, so what did Kobe tell you? Y'all niggas got smoked, nigga. You had 13 points, nigga. Like, that's what's gonna happen. And I think like Boston they were a year away. I was like, no, they're not. If they get there a year later, you're still gonna get killed. Like, it doesn't. Listen, there's going to be a Western Conference champion as the NBA champion for the next 7 years because you East niggas, unless Giannis decides to fucking do whatever he wants. Because I think if we'd have played, like niggas act like you say, if y'all have played Milwaukee, I was like, they'd have died too. Because who's going threes? Drew Holiday?
Oh,
I've seen that before.
Next chapter. What else we got?
So what else do we have, man? Like,
nah, we good, man.
I ain't trying to do too much because I had too much fun on this episode already. So
yeah, man. Let's go ahead and salute to the Warriors, and we can get the fuck up out of here, man. They did their motherfucking thing once again. You feel me?
There's only one threes.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all something. Lakers fans.
I despise this nigga, bro.
Hey, I said Lakers fans. I didn't say you undisputed champion at _ Son of Mars _ you know what I'm saying?
My bad.
Pro Wrestling Chop Shop, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. I didn't say nothing about that yet, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, Lakers fans, Three Sisters is one championship away from passing your beloved Kobe Bryant.
Mm.
And then Garcia's getting like one or two more in the next 4 years.
He's one championship away from matching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's won championship. No, he's won championship and one Finals MVP. Because let's say Kobe ain't got 5 Finals MVP, he only got 2.
Yeah.
And he got 1 MVP. So if y'all niggas be talking about trophies and shit, because that's what it's all about, right?
All right, Jizzle, you don't have anything else to add, do you?
No.
All right, cool. We're just talking
champions and y'all
Let's
not.
go, man. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Y'all be smooth, man. Next week we'll be back. Make sure y'all check out All Elite with Keeks and Friends on Tuesday. They'll be live. You feel me? If I'm not doing anything Sunday, I might try to put together a post show. You feel me? So,
Tribal Threes, my bad.
I
make that come up.
I might be bored. You feel me? I might do something. You feel me? And do something after the show. But let's get the fuck up out of here, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tapping in. You feel me? Oh, Kenny King interviews out there. Gerv, Sierra, you feel me, from Bollywood Boys. Those behind enemy lines interviews are out. Let us know. You feel me? Who y'all think we should interview next? We can do some more shit. What's up?
Run back the one with AJ too.
Yeah, run back all of that shit. You feel me? Yeah. But if you want to go ahead if you want to follow us, you feel me? Make sure y'all follow the show at The Enemies PE3 on Twitter, Public Enemies Pod on Instagram. You can follow me directly at Oh My God Graham. Jizzle.
Bro, that's me. _that's _me with 2 E's. You know what I'm saying? 20K on y'all bitch asses. Stop hating to get money.
Okay. There you go. We did get 20K.
Yeah, shit crazy, bro. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _ Son of Mars _ and still the champion, bro.
We'll do predictions next week.
Hey, what?
Money in the
predictions for what? Oh, okay, all right, bro. Until then,
I'm still alive.
All right, man. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
So bad, I know you gonna do this. That's why you my nigga blood. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga.
I just want to say thank you all, and as always, fuck everybody else. I love y'all.